Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got a Le Mans Ultimate race for you. We're in the Mustang at Sebring doing the beginner or the bronze level races. I'm really focused at this point on trying to elevate my safety rating. I've done enough races trying to be competitive to understand that I do want to spend more time in the sim. And so at this point I'm focused on getting my safety rating up so I can do the endurance races, do the multi-class races, the special events on the weekend, etc. So right now a lot of the races I've been doing, I'm starting in the back trying to be safe, really just trying to stay away from everybody. But you know, sometimes the race just kind of comes to you. So this one I was safe, but also went for it. So I really hope you guys enjoy this race. I've been loving Le Mans Ultimate. So many things to say. I think I just need to make a dedicated video discussing Le Mans Ultimate, iRacing, and my experiences in the two over all the years I've been sim racing. For now, enjoy this race. If you like the content that I've been putting out, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video. Those interactions help more than you ever know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy this race. Work on my safety rating a little bit. You know, I wasn't going to stream. I was just going to do that. Super casual. I even signed up in the Lambo. I got murdered on freaking 10 turns into the race. And I sat there for like 2 hours. Oh, missed me. Thank you. I sat there for like 2 hours waiting for this race to start because I just missed the 6 o'clock. And I made it 10 corners into the race before I had a meatball. Like, okay, I'm done. Fuck it. So Alt F4 out of that thing. Jumped over here. Just trying to have some fun. If my car could have kept going in that Nürburgring race, I would have continued, but she got meatballed pretty quickly, so that was that. So I thought I'll go put on the Mustang. See if we can get the V8 to purr. Seems a lot wider than iRacing. Yeah, it could be my my display settings. This game doesn't love triple ultra wides. The aspect ratio gets a little funky, so it might not be the game, it might just be me. I have no idea, Andrew. It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know where they got them from or how that goes. Sounds fun. True. Didn't miss the others though. It was so frustrating, man. I'm like, I just wanted to do a couple laps in the Lambo. But what are you gonna do? Doesn't love regular triples either? Really? Interesting. I haven't heard anybody else complain about it. When I was talking in the Discord, like trying to get support, people were like, you know, having no problem with it. Oh! Almost got away with that. Alright, one contact's not gonna hurt me too bad. No, it doesn't love regular triples. It does wonderful. Wait, what? Did you add a word there? You only get like maybe F... Oh. Oh, it runs beautifully on my system. It's just the aspect ratio seems to be a little wonky. That man doesn't have a wing. And I can't tell him. He'll find out in a second. Single ultra wide. Single ultra wide's fine. For sure. So when I was doing... I'm not sure if you're actually asking me or whatever, but... when I was kind of debugging, if you will, trying to figure out like where the problem lies, I deleted my configuration for this and just set up the single ultra wide here, and it was fine. So everything was the correct ratio, everything looked great. It wasn't until I added these two suckers where it became a problem. God, you can feel these freaking bumps. And I'm sure, guys, I am sure, you know, if I played enough and get competitive like I do in iRacing, I'm going to have the same stuff to bitch about. You know, I think a lot of the fun of this is that it's just different and it's low pressure, and not that anybody actually adds pressure to me in iRacing except for my stupid self. So, don't get me wrong, I don't think this is some magical savior. I think they do some things much better than iRacing does. And I hope they learn. I really do. I hope they're paying attention. They'd be pretty stupid if they're not, but it is very bumpy, yeah. I did say I'm not here to race, right? How'd that go? It was a hell of a move, though. Give myself credit for that. Ooh, I gotta read the rest of that rhyme. Too long for me to read right now. I'll catch it in a little bit. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's not, unfortunately it's not really that. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, I guess. It's not me able to broadcast it or not in OBS. It's that it's kind of stretched on my monitors too.
That time was a 2:09.43.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I just hope, like I said, this is a competition and it's good. I'm glad. They need it, we need it, it's good for all of us, you know what I mean? When companies compete, consumers win. Bama. Motion rigs. Yeah, I can't imagine. You guys, Peter, he's got a D-box set up. Oh, he already beat me to it. Motion's really distracting. I'd say Peter's probably the primary reason I've never really considered D-box or any of the motion stuff. Just because he's kind of, I wouldn't say a negative experience, it's just not worth the investment, I guess. Investment's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Make the most out of the accident, yeah. Thankfully it was only one bump, so not a big deal. It really does feel like clean laps are more important than a little bit of contact. More common on LMU. So one reason I think you're seeing that is they just released it. And this series in the beginner class, or whatever you want to call it, it's called the Victory V8s or something, so it's literally the only two choices you get are the Mustang or the McLaren. So that's why you're seeing it. Not even close to worth the money. Yeah, I can imagine. All right.
Lap 2:06.
What are we up to? P11? Not bad, not bad. Catch these boys. Y'all go ahead and fight a little bit. I'll see you in about a minute. I don't know if some of the enjoyment too is like it hasn't figured out where I should be in terms of like driver rating, so you start really low, so you feel like you're doing really well. You know those posts in the iRacing subreddit? It's like, hey, I've been on iRacing for 7 days and I've won 3 races. Am I doing good? Right now, how is that not an all track? Is it just not showing up anymore? With those posts, you know what I mean? It's like, and then everybody's like, yeah, just wait. Wait till you, like, you know, level up, license up, all that kind of thing, and then you'll find people that are your pace, and it changes the game dramatically. I'm sure that's part of it too. It's a lot of fun when you're doing well. Yeah, no, it's not popping up. I respect that decision. Thank you, sir. Might have been a little too cautious there. I don't think so. I mean, from the experience I've had over the last couple weeks, like, it was pretty tight. It felt pretty tight. Like, any time that I went off track, that thing was popping up. Alright, went way too wide there. Should have been able to take advantage of his mistake. Did not.
Time 2:05.99.
Alright, 9 minutes to go. Oh, almost lost it. Almost lost it. We're here for safety rating. We're here for safety rating. But I'm going to take the spot if you give it. Oh, no. How did I do that? I do feel like this thing doesn't rev as far as I would expect. Assuming I'm supposed to be on the blue. Give me some room, give me some room. Attaboy. Good racing. Good racing. Respect. Love it. I need something to chase. Where's the next rabbit? He's 6 seconds ahead. Not good for me. Come on. Tires are giving up a touch. Yeah, it's a good point, Mark. I've definitely noticed that. Like, instances where I'm like, yeah, it's definitely an off track, but I clearly didn't gain an advantage, so it doesn't show up. Or it might show up as green. I've noticed that a lot, but I haven't even seen anything pop up for green. That has to be an off track for him, right? He was really inside. I guess I haven't really tried to push the limits and find where they are here, but... Alright, up to P9. Not so bad for a race. I was here for safety rating. Take the iRacing line. No. We'll do that later. If I have a bigger gap, I'll do it. I'd like to keep this P9. I kind of hate that I've been hemorrhaging some driver rating in exchange for trying to get my safety rating up. So yeah. James, appreciate you, brother. Glad you enjoyed that. I always get lots of questions about my rig when people see like a photo of it, so try to go through pretty quick. Shout out to Peter for helping me make that video. Gave me some great advice, feedback on how to do it. What you would have seen if I had done it was not nearly as decent as what it turned out to be. So, shout out Peter, thanks brother. Executive producer writes on the videos. R12 or the Alpha Mini. I'm sure there's some people in here that could help you with that decision. Unfortunately, I haven't used many bases, so I don't have a ton of feedback to provide. What I need to do is like somehow get in touch with some companies. But hey guys, I get a lot of questions about how your wheels and your bases are. Would you mind sending me one to try so that I can have some valuable feedback to give people who ask me that question? But we're not there. I think we're too small for that yet. One day, maybe. One day. But I get it all the time. Hey, these pedals are these pedals, this bass or this bass. I'm like, I wish I could help you, but I can't, brother. Alpha Mini, I like Moza personally. Definitely sounds like it isn't being revved out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thanks, Bryce. It does seem low, but I'm just shifting when it gets to the blue. I'll try to pay attention to the RPMs this time. Where are the RPMs? I don't even see the RPMs. Am I blind? There's a lot of stuff down there. I don't know. I gotta say, I really miss having dual real timing above my head. I actually have a couple Race Labs overlays on a 4th monitor here, so at least have some information like fuel calculator and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely miss having all the information I have in Race Labs, or dual real timing. You know, the cool thing, in my opinion, having not used a lot of these things, but these days you have so many phenomenal options. I feel like it's really hard to make a bad choice. You know, like truly. There's so many good choices. When I bought mine, you didn't have a lot of options. It was effectively, was it Fanatec, had the DD1, DD2, Simucube, obviously, which is what I went with. What's that other one? Sim Express? What is that? AccuForce? That was a big one back then. 5 years ago now. But Sim Magic and like all these other brands that have created these wheelbases that have literally done so in the last 5 years, they did not exist when I was buying my Simucube. I mean, I wouldn't do anything differently, but that says more about how much this thing's been good to me than anything else. I have no idea how it compares against other bases, though. Shifting on blue lights is correct. At least in iRacing, yeah. That's kind of what it feels like. Seems to be working out for what I'm going for here. Any DD these days is going to be fine. Yeah, it's kind of where I land. I think it's more about like ecosystem and flexibility and things like that, right? And support's a huge thing. Don't overlook that.
Lap 2:05.70.
Yeah, I don't see RPMs on the dash. The couple times I've looked down to try to find them. Oh baby, that was a Porsche. I would have died. They say, who needs RPMs on the dash in Mustang? You just listen. Listen to it or freaking purr, baby. Alright, there we go. Alright, at least I'm catching these boys up. I don't think I have enough time to do anything, but make it a run at it late. All about the QR. Yeah, that's a good point. I just used the Simucube 2 QR. I actually have 2 of them. It's funny, I've had 2 quick release wheel sides for forever, even though I've only really ever had 1 wheel. And it just kind of came into to use since I bought this Alpha. So now I've got, I think you can see behind me, the F Pro is sitting on the bench right there. Tech. Yeah. There you go. OSW. That's some old school stuff nobody really knows about. Which is funny because that's basically like, you know, the foundation for so many of those wheels, it seems like. That was basically the Simucube 1, wasn't it? Yeah, honestly, it's great. It's great that we have so many awesome options. It's, I think it shows that the hobby has matured quite a bit over the last 5 years, since COVID really shined the light on it. Invicta, great customer service. Yeah, I thought it was a Simucube 1, yeah. That's awesome. Well, maybe one day I'll actually reach out to a company, be like, hey, can we work something out here? People are asking me. But if I do that, I'm going to have to build a second rig. Because I'm not going to tear mine down to do it. So, I'll have to figure that out. I do have a computer for it. My old sim racing setup I could use. 11 years old. Yeah, exactly. Those things, man, they'll last forever. Alright, race control says no time left. Does that mean... I think it said we were on our last lap. Would need much for it. Yeah, exactly. I'd love to get like a decent ultra wide. Put it up there. It would be cool to have something like that as like a test bench to try different things out. I've had some people ask me about sponsorships, but just not the sponsorship type of stuff. Not sponsorships, maybe that's the wrong word, but basically asking me to do videos that are effectively sponsored videos. And just haven't really decided to pull that trigger yet. The upside for me is not very great, and the reality is whether my video gets watched 10,000 times or 10 million times, or really if I have 2,000 subscribers versus 100,000 subscribers, the compensation is dramatically less, but the work to make a good video is exactly the same. So it's like, just don't feel like it's worth the effort at this point. But if it's hardware where I can give people like actual feedback, I think that's more interesting. But the software stuff that I've been given, offers for are just not there. All right, P9. Successful race. Had one contact. Wasn't even my fault. We're gonna chalk that up to a solid victory.